they ain't never stick. Y'all had dreams, we really measure. Was moving fast as we quit. Any beat I'm on, I gotta get my off. Your watch ain't cost 30 and up. Take that off. Then the culture like Eric Bischoff. Big making my call. They on Google, they wonder what I got rich off. They see me pulling off in that dawn, the top.
And get ready for another dose of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and beside me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. David Aldridge joins us on the sideline. And, of course, KD. And it's our first glimpse of him looking good in his new Timberwolves jersey.
And speaking of the trade, I spoke to him earlier, and, man, was he excited about getting the opportunity at a fresh start. He thinks he'll be able to get them to that next level, and I'm sure that's what their thought process was when they made the deal.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves getting the first points of the ball game. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Mobley, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off his shot. 24-second violation.
Timberwolves ball.
Here's Dunn. Harden with it. Shakes him. The layup missed. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, I had a chance to talk with the Spurs head coach. He said the big thing is we cannot play hero ball. We've got to be unselfish and trust our offense. We'll see if they can turn the tables around and even up this season series, Kevin. Back to you.
Okay, David, thank you. We'll see if they can execute Greg well enough to beat the good defense.
Yeah, and it's about identifying the right matchup. You almost always have an advantage somewhere on the floor.
You can bet they've been doing a lot of scouting, really getting a chance to prepare for this game. This should be an interesting game of adjustments.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. And in the past, Murray's coaches have said he wants to be pushed.
He's a tough kid who's overcome a ton. Takes nothing for granted, wants to earn his keep. He understands what a privilege it is to play in this league.
Johnson in the corner. Pass to Vassell. Shot clock at 6. And that one hits back iron. And here's Whiteside. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Right side, Kevin Durant. Over Mobley. KD's shot is good.
KD's height and length make him a nightmare. He can easily get a shot off.
Now here's Murray. His scoring average sitting at 15 points a game right now. That's a pretty sizable contribution. Driving to the basket. And the dunk by Pirtle.
It doesn't take much for Pirtle to throw it down. At 7 feet tall, all he has to do is be near the hoop.
Pass to Durant. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Now here's Murray. To the paint. Driving in. And it's Murray with the jam.
I like this from Murray. This is what the team needs from him. He's a catalyst.
From deep, Harden. Pirtle with the steal. Murray outside. Back to Pirtle. Outside for Murray. Here's Vassell. It's good from long range.
I mean, that's a nice find by Murray. He has the height to see the floor, and his awareness continues to grow.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
And Caldwell-Pope gets the basket.
Maxing baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Substitution for your Spurs.
Murray outside. Outside, White. Here's Murray. His scoring average sitting at 15 points a game right now. That's a pretty sizable contribution. Here's Durant. And KD throws it down.
Great steal to get them in transition. Chris Dunn with the anticipation, so disruptive on the defensive end.
Back to Murray. Minnesota with the rebound.
It can be a little disheartening when you do everything right and come away with nothing. Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Now here's Murray. Outside, White. It's Williams, high post. Shot to stop the run.
And love the defensive activity from KCP. Selling out there for the block.
James Harden.
Harden gets the bucket.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
That's his second.
And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn.
Second team.
That's foul number 2 for him.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Gary Payton the
Now here's White. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. It's White on the wing. 6 to shoot. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Harden way outside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
It's hard to intimidate Whiteside because he's usually the guy on the end doing the intimidating.
And so White will bring it up for San Antonio. Trailing here by 8. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's Stanley. Keeps it alive. And Whiteside stays right with it. Whiteside's got 5.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Timberwolves leading by 10. .40 seconds left in the first. Here's Stanley. Hits the three-point bomb.
3 points.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Outside, White. Payton in the corner. Shot from 12. No good that time. Pass to Stanley. And another 3 for Minnesota.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
First personal foul.
First trip to the line for him here. And the first one at the line is good.
He was barely recruited out of high school. Derek White's story is inspiring. He's someone that never gave up on his dream.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He now... And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
It looks like they're ready to run today, fellas. They keep getting out on the break whenever they can.
And one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
Pass to Monk. Driving the lane. It's blocked. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Here's Primo. Johnson outside. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And Smitty, I'm going to ask you to put your GM hat on here for a second. When you think of undervalued player types, what comes to mind?
For me, Kevin, defenders who are also great decision makers offensively. Everyone knows you need shooting, but you add in a player that can defend and pass, that's how you build an elite team.
Minnesota ball.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Thomas goes in. Blocked again. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson.
Coming onto the floor for your Spurs, Devin Vassell.
Shot clock at 5. Pass to Pirtle. It's Jones on the way. From the high post. The shot, no good. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Here's Stanley. And he dunks it down.
I like that. Collins playing under control, reading the floor. Nice setup there.
Outside, Jones. Stolen by Collins. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Pass to Bane. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Substitution for your Spurs.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation.
5 seconds inbound violation. Minnesota ball.
Here's Stanley. He's got 10. He takes it in. Off target at the rim. Spurs trail by 21. Murray scanning the floor. Spurs passing it around. 6 on the shot clock. To end the cold streak. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
With the lift Murray gets on his jumper, he can get a clean look from mid-range at any time.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Steve, I always thought what makes a player like Cam Reddish exciting is that season to season, he's always improving. Wouldn't you agree?
I totally agree. Absolutely. Watching Cam Reddish get stronger as a player is a real treat. You see him stepping up more and making a bigger contribution. It's clear that he's taking the time off the court to work on his craft.
Payton's shot is off.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
His first personal
Yeah, another
foul.
turnover there. But, guys, overall,
First
they've
team
taken
foul.
really good care of the basketball.
Timberwolves substitution.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Spurs. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip
His
for him.
third personal foul.
And that's his third foul. The chance you take leaving him in with 2. Let's see if they'll sit him now until the half.
Kevin Durant.
Murray outside. At the top of the key, Williams. Pass to Vassell. 4 on the clock. And stolen by Dunn. Inside. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Durant's got 10 points.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Back to Williams. Pass to Vassell. Just 5 to shoot. Missed inside.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
Tries again. And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
I mean, how many spots on the floor is Harden not effective from? I'll tell you, not many.
Pass to Vassell. Now here's Payton. Over Harden. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Here's Minnesota.
2 minutes remaining.
This run now up to 13-2. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. As NBA revenues climb into the tens of billions of dollars, teams have even more resources to compete. Staffs are growing with more coaches, trainers, and specialists, so general managers have more to manage than ever. Generally, the best organizations are those that effectively collaborate and communicate across the board. Kevin?
And DA, as we know, that's always been the case. Thank you.
That's his
San Antonio making a switch here.
First team foul.
1:29 left from the first half of basketball. And it's Durant missing. And here are the Spurs. It's tipped.
Out of bounds.
And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here.
And that was a risky pass. Fortunate that the D didn't get that one. It was in the air for a long time.
1:19 left in the first half. White left side. Pass to Smith. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's hauled in by Dunn. Here's Minnesota. They're on a 13-4 run. Durant for 3.
Come get it.
From deep. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Durant's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
.34 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's Monk. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
KD with the bucket.
This team leans on Durant to score often. He knows his role well.
Pass to Smith. Back to White. On the wing, Monk. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Here's Murray. Pirtle, high post. To the inside. Here's Johnson. And rejection by McDaniels. Thomas gets a wide open look. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
3 points.
Thomas got the first bucket of the third here for Minnesota. Here's San Antonio. Murray outside. Pass to Vassell. Pocket 6. Lets it fly. And that one goes long. And the Timberwolves with possession here. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
They built up this huge lead with great play at both ends. They're going to love watching film tomorrow.
Now Mobley. Pass to Vassell. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Minnesota ball. Timberwolves substitution. Cassius Stanley.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Jakob Poeltl.
That one on Jakob Poeltl.
Personal foul.
The Timberwolves have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. Both good from the line that time. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Poeltl up top. Pass to Johnson. 5 on the clock. And again, unable to change momentum here.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
The three from Thomas. Cans it from downtown. Thomas got 6.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Right wing. Here's Vassell. He's got 5. Shoots over Brown. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the timeout, or do you let your guys try to fight through it?
I find it really interesting to talk to KD about his origins. Says every memory he had growing up involved basketball. Skip prom and stuff like that. He was just focused on the game.
Johnson, good.
And sinking that one, he ends a 14-0 run by Minnesota.
And here's KD for 3. Shoots the 3. And another 3 for Minnesota.
3 points.
And Durant grew up in a tough environment. We all know that. Basketball, Greg, was the only way out.
As it has been for so many NBA players, you feel bad for guys with great talent who get derailed along the way. It takes so much hard work and discipline and luck just to have a chance at making it.
Easy look from mid-range. He won't miss many of those. Lazy effort defensively.
KD can't get it to go.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Spurs working the ball around now. Pass to Vassell. Over Thomas. With 1 on the clock. Here's Poeltl. And he makes good on the way.
Got to be on the lookout for Poeltl crashing the glass, using his body to wreck the defense on the boards.
Durant with a wide open look. That doesn't go either for KD.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
Pass to Vassell. And the shot goes in. Vassell's got 9.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And Durant gets it to go.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
On the wing, Johnson. Pass to Poeltl. And here is Mobley. Shot from 12. Mobley controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. 1:16 left in the third. Over to the wing. Here's Vassell. Connects on the 17-footer. 11 points in the game. And so it's Minnesota with it. And here's KD for three.
Kevin Durant
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Pass to Mobley. There's 39 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Vassell. He's covered by Brown. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Timberwolves.
Both teams will make substitutions.
Now into the lineup for the Timberwolves.
And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the Timberwolves. Fires the three. Chris with the rebound. So it's the Spurs now. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden.
James Harden.
That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
There's 14 seconds left to play here in the third. Pass to White. And here's Chris. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Minnesota on top. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So it's Minnesota now. Harden outside. From the arc. Nailed from three-point land.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Outside, Jones. Pass to Chris. Back to Jones. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
The three from Harden. The shot, no good. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. Williams with the ball. Guarded by Harden. Back to Williams. And Jones now, it's out the key. Comes up empty from 19 feet out.
And well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammates.
Pass to Chris. Over Collins. Makes the most of the high percentage shot.
And this is where Chris does a considerable amount of damage. Feels comfortable taking those interior shots.
James Harden
connects from three-point range.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Stolen by Harden. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. And another three for Minnesota. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
4 on the shot clock. Jones for 3.
Excellent feel and timing. Collins does a good job of protecting the rim.
Harden's shot is off. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Pass to Chris. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And James Harden hits from deep. Harden's got 12 points here in the second half.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Here's Primo. And it's blocked. They recover it. The Spurs need to get a shot off here.
24 seconds.
And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Timberwolves ball.
So both teams changing it up here.
Timberwolves substitution.
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. And Harden wide open. He shoots.
James
Hits it from
Harden.
three-point range. Harden's got 22.
His shot making has been superb this quarter. He's taken over this game.
Out to the right wing. Payton outside. Pass to Primo. 5 to shoot. Chris in the post. Payton with the ball. Outside Williams. Second shot opportunity. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. You know, Steve, we've seen a few times in recent years in Cleveland and Indiana, for example, a new coach gets fired in year one.
Yes, Kevin, losing a locker room can do that to you. It's embarrassing for those teams. When you know it's not working, you better not delay the inevitable.
And it's Jones with the ball for San Antonio.
Timberwolves foul.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
Outside, Jones. Left side, Williams. It's Jones on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. And they double up Payton. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Minnesota ball.
Minnesota with the ball. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. And a deep three from Harden.
James
Sinks it.
Harden.
What range from outside. Wow. Harden's got 18 points just in the second half. Here's Primo. Pass to Payton.
Remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Outside, Jones. To stop the run. And it's good on the way in.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence,
James
good things
Harden.
tend to happen.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
Back to Smith. Kicks it out to Jones. Drives to the hoop. Spurs working the ball around now. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And Greg, you faced some exceptional point guards during your time in the league, but who was the toughest matchup for you when you played?
Oh, man, you know, John Stockton was always one of the most difficult, but in a weird way, not because I worried about him scoring on me. It was because I had to defend his ability to make people better, and that was always a challenge. Don't forget about the great Penny Hardaway. I mean, at 6'8", that was a nightmare to deal with. And my personal all-time favorite, Isaiah Thomas, who was as good as anybody's ever been at that lead guard position. Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Timberwolves.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And now, for the year, this is going to take him to 7 wins.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with 1 game left against this squad.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for James Harden.
You have to appreciate the unselfishness. He kept the ball moving, kept everyone involved, really enjoyable to watch.
Malik Monk.
Here's Primo. So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess